Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you guys the infotainment system on the 2026 Ford Maverick. Now this is an XL trim, but it comes on every single trim. They all have the same system. So I'm going to just show you what all you can do. You get built for tough when you start it up. Boots up pretty quickly from asleep, although sometimes it can take about 30 seconds if the truck has been sitting for a while. This does have wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. I will show you Android Auto in a second, but let's start off with the climate control, which are baked into the screen. So you can increase it right here, or you can slide. You can also tap here to increase your fan speed. You can toggle your AC on and off, your recirc, your automatic climate control. You can do max defrost, but you can also do max defrost down here by pressing that. I'm glad that they made that a distinct button. You can click right here and you can select where the airflow is going, and it gives you a nice little diagram of where that is going right there. Everything is nice when it comes to the climate control system. Yeah, there's no physical buttons, but everything is nice and responsive and it's easy to use. Let's go to the multimedia section. So you can go to audio right here. This will bring up your audio source. This is from me doing the sound system test on my review video. You can do AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, and Android Auto audio sources. You can also go to the sound menu and change your tone settings, such as your bass. You can change your treble and your mid-range. This is the 6-speaker sound system, which sounds fine, but the Bang & Olufsen is definitely a lot better. You can also change your fade, so you can move this around and you can reset it. You can do speed compensated volume, which means as you go faster, the volume will increase, which can be kind of nice if you have a lot of road noise. Surprisingly, this truck doesn't have that much road noise. You also do have occupancy mode. I'm not sure what that does. I'm probably assuming it tailors the audio to the driver versus all the seats. So that's pretty much the audio section. The next section is the Bluetooth. So let's go into here. Here's your phone list. You can see all that. This is how you pair a phone. You click add phone and then you go into your Bluetooth settings and connect it there. You also have your vehicle tab, which has more vehicle settings like your locks and lighting controls. I'm not going to go through all of that. Next, clock. Just changes the clock. Mobile apps. So this is basically just your Android Auto apps that you can quick access. Software updates. This does do over-the-air software updates. You can do like a schedule software update. You have your Ford Assistant. You can do wake word and stuff like that, or you have Amazon Alexa if you prefer that. Honestly, in my opinion, both of those are equally terrible. Then you have the general settings, which is just a bunch of stuff like the touchscreen beep and your units. Here you have your display settings. You can go to a calm screen. You can do auto, day mode, and night mode. It does take a little bit of time to switch. Yeah, there you go. There's day mode. I like it on night mode, so I just leave it dark. You also have your connectivity. You can see your Bluetooth connected vehicle features. You can change your privacy settings and change the name of the vehicle. Wireless app projection, Wi-Fi. You can connect this to Wi-Fi, I guess, for software updates probably. Then you go to vehicle hotspot. This does have 5G LTE hotspot, which is nice on a $28,000 vehicle. And then down here you have your 911 assist, which I'm not going to press, and then valet mode. Lock the thing behind a 4-digit pin. There's the settings menu. Let's go to the features tab. So here you just have your driver assistance, so you can change your lane keeping system, your pre-collision assist, rear camera delay, so it'll stay on a little bit after you shift out of reverse. You can also change your angle there in the reverse camera. You do have your towing menu, connection checklist, and you can enable trailer sway control, which is actually kind of a good feature to have. Then you have your owner's manual, and then you can record feedback, which will send a voice clip back to Ford. We'll give them feedback if you don't like something about their system. Here's your apps. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, karaoke, and then you also have YouTube built in. And then what else is in there? Mobile apps help. All right, let's go into CarPlay, Android Auto actually. So here's your maps. Obviously you can use Google Maps on this thing. You can do home menu and you can scroll around in your Google Assistant. It's just Android Auto, but it is nice that it leaves you with this little panel that you can scroll through. That's the central display. Fairly basic, but like it gets the job done and it's pretty quick and it does all the things. Now let's move to the driver's display. So right now you can see I have the power meter pulled up here, your speedometer. You can cycle through your trips and stuff there. If you go into the menu, you can go into My View and you can customize what's in your My View. My favorite menu is the EV coach, so if I put it in drive, you can see that it is in electric mode right now, and if I give it some gas, it'll show you hybrid or charge, which is pretty neat. And then you can also scroll through to see your tire pressure, and there's a bunch of other things. So if you go into My View and then you can click configure, you can do trip 1, trip 2, this trip, fuel economy, EV coach, now playing navigation and tire pressure. Back out of the My View tab, you can also view your trip and economy separately. Then you can go down to towing, which just shows your towing status, which just shows your steering angle and your pitch forward and backward. Then you can go to status information, which just shows you which seat belts are buckled. We got vehicle maintenance. Oil life is 26%. Tire pressure with audio, which just changes your audio source. Then you have your phone. You can see your incoming, outgoing, and missed calls. And then finally you have settings. And then you can change the screen content, so you can do a secondary speedometer, which changes this to kilometers an hour and then changes the bottom one to miles an hour. You can also change the left gauge between none and the power gauge. And then you can also toggle on and off the brake coach, which shows you how much percentage you regen when you come to a stop. So it gives you a score. Classic view, you can also do a round speedometer. Then you can go to settings, then go to vehicle settings. And this is how you put it in neutral tow. Well, this vehicle can be flat towed, but the only other thing in this screen is that you have a compass up here, your odometer, your outside temp, your Prindle, your mileage to empty, your ready light, and you can cycle through the drive modes. And that's pretty much it. And then over here you have your coolant temp and your fuel gauge, although it's not linear, it's just got notches. And that's honestly pretty much everything I can think of in the infotainment system. It's pretty basic, but it gets the job done, and all the technology in here works pretty well. So yeah, that was just a quick basic video. I just wanted to show you guys what the tech looks like in here, and just make sure you know what you're getting into when you're buying one. Not that it's bad. Some people might have higher expectations what you're actually getting, but I think what you're getting is actually a good package. That's the end of this video. See y'all in the next one.